Hello! Remember this? This is my living room. You probably recognise it. But no, I'm not sitting down, I'm holding this camera. I thought you might like to see a little bit more of my cheerless living room. Oh, I've got to giggle, really. I really do have to giggle. So let's go on a little tour. This is my living room. The rest of it, we will go over to this side, along to the left here. Behind the chair is a cupboard with a few bits and bobs in there, books and maps mainly, and I have some greeting cards there. I leave my greeting cards up for around about 6 to 9 months, so these are my birthday cards which I received in May. Right, what's next? We have a stereo there which I don't use very much, but it's there if I need it. Some knitting needles, my teddies. In the corner we have a walking stick which was given to me by John from Don't Unplug Your Hub. He has painted it beautifully. Look, there we are. A really nice walking stick. On this wall we've got a few assortment pictures. These picture frames I got from car boot sales. Took all the pictures out and put all my own pictures in. You can buy them for 10 or 20p. A nice cheap way to decorate a wall. And of course my cross trainer, which is there for when I'm ready for it. Right, moving round, we have the back window looking over the back garden. So this is the dining room table, which also doubles up as a workbench. I have a job on it at the moment, which I'm just starting. You saw the wing that I painted there. Well, I'm going to do another one now. It will be different, but I've got ideas for it. So it's had 2 coats at the moment. I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to do, but you'll have to wait and see for that. But I've got a box of all sorts of bits and bobs here. It's actually a cutlery tray with all sorts of little bits and bobs, things that I play with. A few magazines and books there. Right, let's go on a bit further round, and I've got a second table here. This table I was given, well, I asked for it actually. My next door neighbours were throwing this table away. Please excuse the litter box underneath. But they were throwing this table away because one of the legs was wonky. The bracket underneath was bent. So I took it off them and I repaired the bent bracket, and we have a second table here. Very useful. I've got my sewing machine at the ready. Some more bits and bobs here to play with. I collect things, tin cans, oh, all sorts. My little radio machine there. Over on this cupboard, more crafting stuff. That light's very useful actually. More crafting stuff, bits and bobs. This is just one example of what I collect. I'll put it down there you can see it. You know, all the nets that you get with the fruits and the veg. Well, I collect them because I could use them for something. Right. And wools in the corner there. Reels of ribbons in the corner there. Oh, all sorts. Right, along here, my mantelpiece above the fire with photographs and pussycats. There we go. I've got a picture above there which I bought about 40 years ago, I think, by an unknown artist, but I quite like the picture. Now in my living room I store my bicycle. because it stops it from getting rusting. I'd rather have it in here than out in a shed. And my shopping trolley. In the corner is a bureau, a writing bureau. Somebody gave it to me. It's an old one, and in there are my bits and bobs for card making. So here we come round to this side, and the sun's shining through now. I have got some of these plastic drawers here, and on top of an old-fashioned sewing machine, which I don't use, but it looks nice, so I'll keep it. Now in the drawers we have crafting things. In that one, loads of plastics, different coloured plastics, bottles, lids, plastics, because you never know, I might want to cut them up and make something with them. This one's got some cord in there. It's got a thingy for making holes in leather. It's got a hot glue gun in there and some bottle tops, and there's all my little pots of paint. And here we've got plastic bags of different colours, which I cut up and make things. That's just a bits and bobs, anything. Ribbons. I've got stacks of ribbons. Ribbons, little cords, long ribbons, short ribbons. Now here, I haven't been in here for ages, but at one time I was cutting up the cat food pouches, and I thought, I could do something with these pussycats. Well, I haven't up to now, but you never know. All this might seem like junk to some people, but it is my crafting materials, and it's free. We've got a drawer full of vinyl here, like a plasticky kind of vinyl. That was from the scrap store, but I save every little bit because it does come in useful. You never know when you need it. Plastic bags again. Now these are cut into strips ready for making yarn that you can knit with. So, and in the top drawer we have tin cans, or remnants of tin cans. Cans that I have cut up, used bits of, and I keep them because I might need them one day. On the top I have my iron. I don't actually iron clothes, but I do iron bits of fabric that I'm using to sew, and when I fuse the plastics to make bags I use the iron. So there we go. And last but not least, a sideboard which is full of bits of personal stuff. There's videos in there and all sorts, but this sideboard was given to me about 30 odd years ago, 35 years ago. Most of my furniture is second hand. Well, I think actually it's all second hand. So there you are. The rest of my living room, which is my workshop, my workspace, my crafting room. I've got a drill there at the moment. I've borrowed a drill because I need to drill holes in the plastic body panel there, which I am painting. I've had a practice, but it's not working out too well, so I might have to resort to plan B and not drill holes in it. It's very tough, that plastic. So I'll let you finish off with a view of the back garden. The sun's going across now. Hope you enjoyed my little tour of my living room. Bye.